And at the time of the end shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind, with chariots, and with horsemen, and with many ships, and he shall enter into the countries, and shall overflow and pass over. He shall enter also into the glorious land, and many countries shall be overthrown. But these shall escape out of his hand, even Edom and Moab, and the chief of the children of Ammon. He shall stretch forth his hand also upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. But he shall have power over the treasures of gold and of silver, and over all the precious things of Egypt, and the Libyans and the Ethiopians shall be at his steps.
A coup by any other name is a coup.
So while what happened in Egypt fits the definition of a military coup, don't expect to hear that four-letter word from President Obama. Or at least not yet. All this hedging by the Obama administration may not matter much ultimately to the anti-Morsi crowds in the street. They viewed the relationship between the White House and Morsi's government as too cozy, which is why anti-America and anti-Obama signs popped up at protests over there.
He said he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper, and he said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran.
But tidings out of the east and out of the north shall trouble him.
All the options.
What do you think of that option, sir?
Right now, Senator, for us to control all of the airspace in Syria would require us to go to war against Syria and Russia.
But we have more breaking news. Columns of Chinese military vehicles cross the border, and not only the Chinese, but the Russian as well. Get a load of this video right here, guys.
Therefore he shall go forth with great fury to destroy, and utterly to make away many.
I want to be clear to those who try to oppose the United States. I want to be clear to those who wish to do us harm. I want to be clear to those around the world who want to destroy our way of life and that of our allies and friends. The United States military, despite all our challenges, despite our op-tempo, despite everything we've been doing, will stop you and we will beat you harder than you've ever been beaten before. Make no mistake about that.
And he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas in the glorious holy mountain. Yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him.
We will move the American embassy to the eternal capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem.